I thought tonight was a good night. Getting back out in Campbell. Just it's one of the things that we wanted to try to maximize each opportunity that we could be in. Last year, it's kind of crazy because even with the scrimmages, we had weather that took us inside. So we tried to plan it to put ourselves in the best situation. This is great. We've got new lights. You wanted one of the guys to get a little bit of experience of that. And I thought they came out and it worked. I mean, it was a tough practice. We wanted and needed one. I thought there were some up and down moments, throughout the practice, but all in all, I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team. And we have to have a great week of preparation as we really jump into to game week. And I think the guys, they've battled throughout camp, and we put in a lot of work. We've got to continue to improve on our consistency, which has been a major theme of ours throughout all of fall camp and really the entire year. And so that's one of the things that we got to make sure that we continue to correct as we get up to next Sunday night.
Do you have a good sense for this team's identity, and if so, I guess what stands out to you about it?
Yeah, I mean it's something that's built and it's continual. You obviously where you always tell guys what you see is where you are, and it's who you are. And so it can change day to day based off how you want to respond to a situation. And but I know this team, they love to work, and that's something that even when it doesn't always feel good, the willingness to push, they absolutely care about each other, and that's where you see the challenge. I mean, you talk about family. Well, there's times family, they get into it with each other, they push each other, they try to hold each other to a standard, and that's something that's necessary on any team that desires to be great. You have to have that. So I mean, I like what I've seen. I like what they put on display. But for us, we got to continue to improve and get better. And ultimately, that's that's a great challenge. And so it's the thing that I love about the journey is you see teams that embrace that and then continue to work to get better at all those little things.
I know it's just 4 minutes, but period 3, did that have the kind of intensity and competitive spirit that you want to see at this point in the game?
I mean, I thought there were some moments of elite level intensity today, and there were some moments where we especially later in practice. I mean, you kind of jumped on guys. I mean, it's been a real camp. I mean, we've gotten after it. They're gonna, but yes, there was some great speed out here. There was guys. Obviously they were communicating. We tried to create some crowd noise. We tried to do some things to make guys uncomfortable. We work some third down situations, and so defensively we tried to create a lot of crowd noise just to work the communication element of what that's going to be. But I thought there was some really good moments in today's practice. But like I said, it's just some of those times where maybe not as sharp that we got to continue to get better at.
How much of a challenge can Jared make it to just run anything?
I mean, it definitely presents you. I mean, he's a guy that you have to prepare for, and it's he's definitely continued to improve and get better. And I think the things that we're trying to do with him and against him offensively, you'll kind of prepare him for what he might see. But he's a great player, and he's one that's continuing to get better. There's still some things, just technique and fundamentally that I think he's got to be continue to grow in, but he's embracing the work for that. And so it's just when you have somebody somebody that does to have that approach and has the talent and ability, I mean, it makes it scary.
What's the biggest thing you want to see going into camp now into game week in regards to the biggest mentality change that
I mean, if we're not going to flip on a switch this way. If that hasn't been on already, then we're way behind. And I think our guys have brought the right mentality. It's now the continued improvement. Don't get distracted by the game week. You continue to focus on getting better. I love the game that we're getting to play in. I love the stage we're going to be on. But ultimately, they can be distracting. And for us, you go and you improve. You take the lessons that are learned throughout the course of the week, and you apply them, and you try to put ourselves in the best position to go out there and achieve at the highest level. And that's what I want to see, that sense of urgency, just to be better.
Winston Wright's growth, rather, like the last week or so, have you seen any kind of maybe from steps to leaps, maybe in the last week or two?
I mean, I think as he's gained more comfort, we needed the last scrimmage was big for him, because we wanted to see him go out and get, a good number of plays and see how he kind of responded to that. I think he's put himself in a really good position, and I'm excited to see this week and the continued growth from him. But you're definitely excited, where he is and where I think he's going.
Who'd you pick to break the rock?
TREY BENSON broke the rock to kind of finish up camp. He's gone every day. Just his spirit, his mentality, work ethic. He's just he's a great teammate, and he's somebody that has really embodied that. And when you see the work and the numbers that what he's put in, and then also what I see and appreciate is just the impact on those around him. I mean, it could have went to a lot of people. I mean, we got plenty of guys that were probably could have positioned themselves to break the rock, but I think Trey's been really good this fall camp.
Where's the place that Trey has come the furthest from since we first got here?
I just think his confidence. I mean, in all reality, he got here. There was a lot of unknowns in a sense for him just to go out and do it. It was, coming off a major injury. What was that going to look like? We kind of brought him along. We were very confident in what it was going to be, just helping him along through that journey. And then, you see what he was able to accomplish last year in a first year, and still just having to grow in that each and every week. And I think as he's gone through spring, gone through summer, just all of it, what he's being asked to do, what he's capable of doing. I mean, he's really taken another step, and I appreciate that. And then you have guys like LT. I mean, that's absolutely pushing him. Rodney, Keziah, CJ Campbell. That group of backs. I mean, they are thick. I mean, they are in it together, and I think that constant push helps him as well.
All right, thanks, Coach.
And you said two, and they only wanted one. Missed opportunity.